Hello again everyone, this is Vincent and this is episode 4 of the Particulars Let's Play. And we will start chapter 4 now. Alright, so in this level we have to cause 4 annihilations. Basically, these 2 up quarks and these 2 down anti-downs have to annihilate with 2 downs and 2 anti-ups. Now to get those, we need to make them. So what we have here and here are spawners. So what spawners do is that when you put your particle inside that circle, which indicates a spawning area, after some time of staying around in there, you have to actually stay in there for some time, depending on the spawner type, it will spawn that particle, like so. So you have to wait for that circle to go all the way to the top, to the outer edge, and then that will tell you when it spawns. Also note that when stuff spawns, the particle that spawns will appear at the location which it appears inside the spawner. So this can be manipulated so you can affect the initial direction which the particle will move based on its charge. Alright, so the previous level was simple enough. We just spawn stuff and we annihilate them. In this level, what we have to do is we have to put down quarks simultaneously in all 4 of these corners and an up quark in the middle. So what I'm going to do is, if I just try and break apart these 2 neutrons and try and put down quarks all in the corner, the problem is that up quarks will just pull them back in, and it'll be a pain to try and keep them in the corner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spawn 5 up quarks in total, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pair each down quark with an up quark, including myself. Then each of those pairs will have a positive 1/3 charge, so they all repel each other, and I can just move myself and my own up quark into the middle. So yeah, you will have, sometimes if they do get stuck together, you do need to expel your, so just be aware of that. Also, once you've gotten everything paired up, you will need to fiddle around a bit until you have to use your own charge to fiddle around with the other pairs until you can fit them all in the corner. And sometimes it is sometimes annoying when you're trying to break them apart, sometimes they do stick back together. So I'm trying to get one of those down quarks to stick with that up quark over there, but it keeps forming a neutron. Now I'm going to unclump this. Ugh. This is a bit fiddly, to be honest. Okay, so now I've gotten those 2 paired up. Now I just have to break apart that. Oh no, don't tell me it's going to stick together. No, it's, they're all positively charged. So I break this apart. And it's formed a neutron, unfortunately. Okay, so now I've got them all paired up. Now I just need to push them away from each other so they don't stick. And I think I just made them stick again. Almost. Okay. I've gotten some kind of happy equilibrium over here. I just need to push that into the bottom left. Push that back into the top left. Push that into the top right. Oops. And that one's moving too fast. And then put my own up quark into the middle. Oh no, that's fallen out of the circle again. Yes, this is a bit fiddly and tedious, unfortunately. And there you have it. Okay. So in this level, we have to cause 8 annihilations. So right now what's happening is that there's a block or barrier over here, and there's a pair of downs and anti-downs stuck over here, unable to annihilate each other because of this barrier. So what I have to do is spawn 4 down quarks. Ignore the name, for some reason it just shows the wrong thing. It's actually meant to be a down quark spawner. If all else fails, just try and look at the middle and remember what it is. White is white for particles, black for antiparticles. The bigger particles are downs, the smaller particles are ups with that plus in the middle. And what I have to do is spawn 4 down quarks. Those 4 down quarks are going to annihilate each of these 4 anti-down quarks, and then these 4 down quarks, now free from the attraction of the anti-down quarks, will move through this barrier towards these anti-down quarks and annihilate those. Hence the name chain reaction. So I do have to be careful. I actually messed that one up, but because I can use my position like so to repel the down quarks downwards because we have the same charge. And just wait for the last pair to annihilate. There is a different level later where you have to collect the data, which is annoying because half the data actually ends up at the bottom. Alright. So in this level, we basically have to navigate this maze and put ourselves in this circle. Standing between us and here are a bunch of choke points like this, as you can see over here, with up quarks in them, which we can't move them simply because the up quark is blocking our way. Oh, and there's an anti-down quark in another one. So basically what I have to do is spawn a couple of, this should be an anti-up quark spawner, spawn anti-up quarks to annihilate the up quarks inside these holes which are blocking us, and another down quark which is to annihilate the anti-down quark blocking us. So first of all, I'm going to spawn this anti-up. I'm going to send a fly. I have to stand behind it and launch it towards the bottom. Otherwise, it gets stuck on the left-hand side, and I can't push it out. So I'll need to spawn another one. No big deal, but just another thing you have to worry about. I have to spawn another one anti-up because there's another up quark blocking my way, and then I spawn a down quark over here. And generally the positive negative charge attraction will just simply let the spawned particles move towards the particles which are inside the holes. So then I push this anti up towards there. If you're having trouble, you could spawn a positron so you can keep the anti-up quark, but there I didn't need to.